Hi class. So I really like the Laramie Project, but I'm going to be super pressed for time. I liked that the momentary narrative was both understated through its verbatim devices and flowed. What was memorable? I loved Romaine Patterson's Angels contra Fred Phelps's Demons. I really appreciated the way the work featured religious leaders and the dichotomy between those who believed the murder was wrong regardless of circumstances, like Father Richard Schmidt, Catholic priest, first on the scene to pray, and juxtaposed with the moral equivocators whose not immediately available opinions were contingent on society's reactions first. After all, that's what Jesus' message is about, right? Jesus waiting to see how it would go over with his people, and then the moral lessons come. I also liked how the creators inserted themselves in the narrative. The town of Laramie comes off quite well, I reckon. There are enough diverse opinions, for example, aforementioned Romaine Patterson, Zubaida Ullah, the Muslim student, and Rebecca Hilliker, the theater professor. Laramie is not seen as a bastion of hate. On the other hand, much of the entrenched prejudices are on display, although one does not get hit about the head to make the scene. The Laramie Project reinforces the idea that homosexuals are just people, same as everyone. Choo-Choo comes off like a kid, a normal kid. Romaine Patterson is a lesbian in a leather jacket, and whoa, she's awesome, right? I think it resists the traditional stereotyping of the queen as a homosexual male, and Hilliker's moment whereby she was thankful that the gay panic defense was used is telling here. I think the work tries to reinvent the idea of this cartoonishly evil fortress of intolerance for LGBT members or really any overt minority. I continuously felt this psychic wink that Laramie could have been a stand-in for all of America, any of America. The banality of evil, of intolerance, of bigotry is something that's shared by every place in this country. Something like this can happen anywhere, in Columbus, in Wyoming, in Charleston, South Carolina. Foucault talks about the anatomy of power, which is as subtle as it is forceful. The whole structure and semiotics of hatred abounds in this country. We have a great example of how an overt symbol of hatred, the Confederate flag, can be repurposed with rhetoric while maintaining its position as a beacon of hate. Matthew Shepard was killed by two men, but in a sense, society's intolerance, overtly and subtly, gave them space to learn how to hate, to sharpen these feelings, and to commit these acts. The mass shootings in Charleston, Freddie Gray, Trayvon Martin, how many others? These things happen in the same way. Thank you.